Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the landing. I am still down here at Drifting Dreamers 5's place, the landing. And if you've seen the last video, we cleared out a ton around here with the family. Look at that, guys. Look at that view. Woo, they are some happy campers. But Uncle David is back the next morning, bright and early and ready to get it in. Today it's all about road work, guys. We're going to move 2.5 trucks of shale and get it down on the road, get it leveled, and really focus on the trouble spots of the driveway, because we got 2 big storms coming in tomorrow, and I want to go ahead and get the road done. That way the water can settle and get everything compacted real good, and it'll also give us a chance to look while it's raining to see what kind of drainage and stuff that's going on, just in case we need to add a couple of ditches or something like that. I've got a charger charging for lift over there. As soon as I get all the shell moved and get it flattened the best that I can with Uber, we're gonna fire up lift, level it off real nice, and then we're gonna come over here in the shed area and go ahead and run lift around here and see if we can get all of this leveled out. We got Mike over there in the distance. Man, he's one of those foremans. He's cracking the whip. Cracking the whip on old Uncle. But we're gonna get it in, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. So let's get after it. Come on. right, guys, he went ahead and trailered it. He's gonna be about an hour and a half before he gets back with his next load. I'm gonna feather this out some on both sides and get this nice and level and get it to blend right on in here. So whenever they come in for the next load, which will be for the pad, it'll be a nice smooth sailing. Well, we only got an hour and a half, so me and Uber need to get back at it. Come on. Alright guys, I got all of the rock leveled out in the driveway. How do y'all think the rock turned out?
Absolutely amazing.
Great.
Better than I thought, really, because you knocked that out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it helps whenever you got somebody that knows how to trailer.
Hey, he did his job.
Oh yeah. Check this out, guys. I got it all nice and level all the way down to right there. Still got some low areas right here and right here in this whole area. But we got 2 more loads coming. We're gonna do 1 load for the actual shed, and the next load I'm gonna get him to dump it right here in this area. And then I am about to make my niece a very happy woman here on the landing. I am actually going to make her a whole little patio area right out in front of the camper right here, so Michael and them children don't bring mud in and out of the camper all the time whenever it rains. Which means that she won't be in there cleaning up mud all the time, which means that she's gonna be happy, which means that the landing's gonna be happy. So, if nothing else, Mike better at least thank me for that. Come on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and help Lissa real quick and get this stuff out from up underneath the camper area right here. That way I can go ahead and start running shell, and then as the truckloads of rock get here, I can kind of pull off the shell mission and start working on this as well. If everything goes right, guys, by the end of today, by the end of this video, these guys are going to be ready for a shed delivery.
Come on!
And I'm actually running, let me knock on wood, about 3 days early.
Hey, I do want to verify, that's a 22 or is it a 24 inch? What? Your bar and chain.
I think it's a 22. 24, it might be a 24 that's on it, but it's a little big.
Alright, so you want a 22?
Yeah.
Alright, listen to that.
What are y'all doing laying down? We got work to do. Get up. I got money on you. guys, the rock is here for the pad. We're gonna go ahead and get that laid down.
He could pull up a little bit.
All right guys, we got it all dropped. This is just one load right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start leveling this out before he brings the other one. We're not gonna need much more than this. We're not trying to do this whole area right now. This right here is actually where their porch is gonna go, and we can always add rock there later. We're basically wanting to go to where those flags are right over there to about right here. So I'm gonna start working it all back that way and see if I can get this leveled out. All right guys, well, Uber made quick work of that. I do have a couple of low spots right here. When the next load gets in, I will put 1 or 2 more buckets over here because I want to keep it pretty much as wide as possible. The shed that's going here is only going to be 12 foot. I've got about 16 foot on each side, plus the blocks will actually go inside the shed a little bit on the runners. So I think we're plenty wide enough. I just need to raise these ends up a little bit. I just don't want to take rock from the sides. I want to keep plenty of rock on the side until we get the shed in place, and then we can clean it up and use the extra rock in other low spots here in the yard. But I'm going to take me a small water break and wait on the next truck to arrive, because then we're gonna fix the end part of the road right there and make Lissa her very own little patio to knock the mud down here on the landing. All right guys, I'll bring y'all back when the truck gets here. All right guys, I hear the dump truck off in the distance. Mike and them ain't quite got back yet, but they're close. I was just on the phone with them. I'm gonna go ahead and get him probably to dump the load probably right about here, honestly, and that'll allow me to be able to just come in and scoop and feed this area and that area, and then once it's down a little bit, I'll be able to level it out right here in this area. It's been a long day. The sun is setting, but we ain't stopping until it's done today, guys. I have a funny feeling we're gonna be using the lights on Uber tonight, but we're gonna get this done. We are literally this close to them being able to deliver the shed. I've been hanging out with the doggies right here waiting on them. I've already got the road good to go. The road is ready for the shed at this point. The pad is ready for the shed at this point. Now we just got to get them a nice area right here situated. That way when it rains tomorrow, it's not all muddy and mess right here for them. Winding it down, guys, winding it down. And they absolutely love the little access that I did for their generator right here. It's definitely helped Mike out a lot with getting back there with his crutches and stuff. So whew, it's a win-win. The real MVP is old Uber over there. Ooh, she's took a licking on this one. I did end up busting a hydraulic hose on the backhoe, and also the grapple has a leak on it as well that I might need to get fixed before I start this next project over there on the mountain. But the important thing is we are at the spot that we need to be to get that shed delivered. I really like this dump truck driver. He's doing a really good job. Look at him, he's backing all the way down. It's going to work out really nice. Yeah. All right, Mike and Alyssa made it back. Paid the dump truck guy.
Man.
Guys, we're getting really close.
So close.
It is almost done.
To be honest with you, right now, if they wanted to deliver the shed, they could.
Yep.
Minus the big pile that I just put in the middle of the driveway. But we're about to make that disappear. I've already told these guys that it doesn't matter if the lights come on Uber tonight. We're gonna get done tonight. And it's supposed to rain tonight or in the morning.
Yeah.
So
time.
I really want to make sure that I get that drive area done, and I really want to make sure that I get some rock in front of y'all's RV. That way you don't have to deal with some mud for the next 2 or 3 days.
So appreciative.
Yeah, because that is it's nothing but dust over there. It's gonna get muddy.
What do y'all think about the pad?
It's above expectation, actually.
Oh, nice.
I'm blown away by it. I thought the rock was going to be a little bit more dirty, And this looks really clean. It's really nice. You did an excellent job, as always.
Yeah, well, you know, we do what we do.
Yeah.
Once it settles too, this will compact a lot better than what that 3/4 clean does. That 3/4 clean has nothing to kind of lock it in.
Right.
So it stays kind of loose. So this will be real good. And probably what we'll end up doing is using some of this up underneath the porch areas, and when we're ready to set the other shed, we'll bring in another load of this.
Yeah.
That way,
like
that way, the weight is
Yep.
on some good compacted stuff.
I like that.
Because we should have enough of this 3/4 clean to do this deck area. As soon as we get the shed in place, I will start moving all of that over. That way you have a nice area around your shed to actually work and set your saws up and stuff, instead of it being a muddy mess whenever we got rain. So even though it's not my project, I'm already thinking ahead for them on their project.
That's right.
And we love you.
I am tired though, guys. I'm starting to kind of lock up a little bit, so I need to get back on Uber and get this thing fired up and get to bouncing before I lock up completely. Let's get it.
The worst part of our driveway just became the best part.
Yeah.
David, the one you wanna know.
Come on.
David, with a heart of gold. David, he could fix your drive. David, or take you for a ride.
All right, guys, it has gotten dark. The sun has set, but I got them a nice little parking spot area over here for the old Vive and the F-150. I also got it nice and kind of paved out right here in a little Y going towards the build site, because there's going to be a lot of traffic here, and this is where those big trailers are going to turn to go in there. And I tied it all in here. It's still a little rough here, but we're about to get a lot of rain. That'll settle a lot tomorrow, and then once it dries up a little bit, I'm going to run some of that shell right there on the corners and right here on the corners. But got a nice little area right here in front of their camper. That camper is popping now with the black. You like it?
Man, that is amazing.
Yeah, we don't really care what he thinks, so
Yeah, ask the boss what you think.
the real question is, do you like it?
I love it. You just made my life so much easier, so thank
Yeah.
you.
It'll probably be muddy the first rain, just getting all this loose dirt down and compacted, but after that you should be good to go. I would just rake it after the first rain and it dries a little bit to kind of smooth it out a little bit more.
Okay.
And worst case scenario, we could always get some of that 3/4 clean and
Sprinkle
top
it.
it once it's nice and compacted or whatever, because y'all are going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
While you are building.
This is going to be the final resting spot for the Passport until our build is complete.
Yeah. Once y'all move in, then we'll figure out a new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've already moved this sucker 3 times on the mountain. 4.
4 times.
We
4.
moved it in and parked it.
Yep.
You cleared an area and we reparked it.
Yep.
Then come on campgrounds to the back.
Yep.
And then actually to over here. And
Yeah.
now over here. That's the 5th move.
5 times.
Yeah.
I was messing with them the other day. I was like, could y'all please figure out exactly where y'all want to park? Because, man, we have cleared out the world. Well, guys, this right here is actually going to end my journey as far as their shed goes. Whew. Getting here.
Hey, we just want to say one more time, thank you so much, man. You guys in the back, give them a round of applause,
Yes.
guys. Give them a round of applause.
It has definitely been a whirlwind, guys. I am exhausted. I've literally worked past dark every single day for the last 3 days. Actually, yesterday when the family left, I actually came back down here and worked until the dark, into the dark, leveling out this area and prepping out this area, getting ready for the rock. Yep. Just on the slight chance that we might get lucky and get the rock early today. And guess what? It worked out.
I really thought you were kind of wasting your time a little bit, but I knew, hey, there's a method to your madness.
Always, always. But I'm glad you guys could come along and join us. This has been a big project, guys. But honestly, we all thought it was going to take a week, 7 days. Did it in 3. Thanks for the fam coming out yesterday and helping out. And we'll get this guy back right on his feet here soon. He probably won't stay there long because drifter down. But we'll get him back on his feet here soon. But I know you ain't stressing no more. You've been all smiles for the last 3 days.
Yes.
She might have doubted her uncle a little bit, but that's a story for another day.
I did not.
She doubted her uncle. But after yesterday, she's like, all right, yeah, this is gonna happen. We are officially, guys, ready for the shed right now. As soon as they get the blocks tomorrow, it's a done deal. Whenever the shed people are ready, they can bring it, because we got an interstate leading to the landing.
That's right.
At this point. It's a good day. If you missed any of my other videos of this adventure right here, it's been a 3-part series. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, in my opinion, these 3 video series is really what we need to get back to as far as a society. Stepping up, helping people whenever they need help, and family coming together and just wrapping their arms around a bad situation and making it all better. I love every single one of y'all, and until we see each other again, come on, let's go on another adventure.
Bye, guys.
Bye.